Hi, I'm Daylin and welcome to Clown Day. Today is just a day full of clown-themed activities. We get into jester drag, we go see the Amazing Digital Circus movie, and then we go to the actual circus. So come along with me for that, but first we have to do our makeup. Okay, welcome to the past. We are going to be doing our first clown activity, which is getting into my jester sona. I will be putting on my clown makeup for the day. I'm so excited. This is going to be my inspo pick of what I'm going to try to achieve here. And I apologize for the way that I sound. I'm a little under the weather. I am unfortunately on this clown-like day. I am just not feeling 100%, but that's okay. There are things that we need to do. I look scary. I look ghostly. I look like that cat that got flashbanged by the fucking Ring door camera. I'm wearing this shirt to get ready. I felt like it fit the theme. I thrifted it years ago. It says too many freaks, not enough circuses. And I loved it. I love clowns. I love the circus. I've never been before. So I'm like really excited to go today. Now I have to try and draw a perfect hollow circle at the point of them.
Careful, SpongeBob! Careful, SpongeBob! SpongeBob, careful! Careful, SpongeBob! Careful, SpongeBob! Careful, SpongeBob! Careful, SpongeBob!
I don't know how I just did that. Oh my god, that actually went super well. I don't know how I did that. Oh my god. Okay. Okay, no pressure. How do I do that? I don't know. Okay. At least that bit looks good. Alright. Sure. Sure. I feel like a 5-year-old who just got into mom's makeup bag. This is our clown makeup for the day, our jester beat. It looks a little insane. It does, but to be a freak is to be free, so I don't really care that much. Now it's time for the outfit. For my outfit for today, I'm wearing like a normal outfit. I'll show you afterwards, but I did pick up some clown accessories to kind of put the fit together. I used to have a clown hat that my mom knitted me, and I wear it every year on my birthday. Here's a picture of me in it. And I know it's in my room somewhere, I just like don't know where it is. I dug up my room last night because I knew I was going to be filming this, trying to find it, and I couldn't find it. So this would have been so much cuter if I had my little clown hat. but I don't, unfortunately, so I won't have anything on my head. I picked up these little lace wrist cuffs with this little lace necktie, these fun tights. Love clowns. I bought it off of Etsy like years ago. I have this cute little hand knitted and sewed clown bag. If I can find the creator that I bought this from, I'll link it, but I did buy this years ago, so I don't know if they even still sell them or anything like that, but if I know where I got it, I'll link it. There's so many people here, and there's people dressed up, and it's so cute. I can't get the level. Digital Circus movie, oh my god. We're gonna talk about it. I'm going to be posting this the day it comes out for free watch on YouTube, so spoiler alert, but just go watch it if you haven't already. I'm so glad they weren't human. Like, they weren't like really them. I like that they're like living their own lives. That's so cute.
At the end, I would have liked if like it would have been really like cute / funny if like somebody else, like a new character, popped up on the stage.
That's what I thought. The dog. I didn't realize that the dog was like the first person.
Oh yeah.
To join. I was like, oh my god, they're just gonna throw a new person in at the end.
Yeah, but it's like they could do that like consequence free, since it's a canonical fact that like they just like get brain scanned and then move on and like, live their life. And so I was really hoping that they were gonna like do that right at the end, is like just having somebody else pop up.
Yeah.
Because then it's cute. Then it's like they get new friends and they can keep growing their world and stuff. And again, it's completely consequence-free.
Yeah, now no one has to abstract.
And now it's perfectly fine. And then like I said about the abstraction, like I wish they just like fixed that.
Yeah.
Because by all justifications, it would make sense to be able to fix that, considering they're not actually people anymore.
I know.
And in Jax's backstory, I totally thought that they were gonna show like a picture of like him and his mom.
I
like,
know.
But I guess she might actually be dead. I don't know. I think overall it's really good.
It was really
I enjoyed it. I love
the whole series. I don't think there was ever like an episode where I was like,
yeah,
you know, like, not to drag other creators, but like Hell of a Boss, you know, like the first couple of episodes of Hell of a Boss were so good, and then it's like, oh, there'd be a really good episode, and then there'd be an episode that was like, okay, and then it just kind of trickled off from there. So it's like the Amazing Digital Circus was just super good all the time.
That's because they knew like where to call it. Like it's only 6 episodes long or something like that.
Digital
like
Circus, it's 9.
It's 9 episodes long, and that was it. It's just beginning, middle, end. I don't think there was anything wrong with the Kane like turnover. I don't think that there was no redemption arc, because it doesn't need to be, and it kind of makes sense. I mean, it literally makes sense based in like a world building thing, where he literally says how he's like a learning machine, how he could solve any problem. So him figuring out that he's in the wrong makes sense for him to figure that out, because that's his whole point. The whole point of his AI is that he can learn and adapt, and so he like figured it out. I also like the Gojo reference. I thought that was pretty funny.
Where was that?
When Kane pulled out the blue thing and then he did that was straight up a Gojo. That was Gojo's pose. When he did Hollow Purple, so that was straight up a Jujutsu Kaisen reference. I thought that was pretty funny. I think I would have liked to see more explaining the like how they all got where they were, like where these headsets are lingering around.
Like how did these normal everyday people get access to this like world?
Because it's either Cain and Abel stuff that's like either long gone and forgotten, and that these people, so like in Pomni's character case, it makes sense because she established that she like was urban explorer,
Yeah.
and so it makes sense for her to like find something like that if it's like an old like decrepit like leftover technology. But none of the other characters would be involved in stuff like that.
Right.
It's either that or it's current technology that isn't widely available that Kane Enables does sometimes, in which case are they just asking random people to do it, or if not, why? Because the original group of people were the Kane Enable like programmers.
Yeah.
And so these other 6 that we see are just random people from off the street.
Yeah.
And so if it was like exclusive, why them specifically?
Yeah.
And so then the other thing would be it's a widely available technology that kind of just does what it does. But then why isn't there so many more people? Why wouldn't you show more people showing up and all that? So I would have liked them to explain that a little bit more, like how they even got there in the first place. But I also think, and I know in a movie sense, it was like halfway through the like movie at that point, but like thinking about it in an individual episode, like of the final episode, revealing in the first like 1 minute of that final episode that, oh yeah, by the way, here it is, we're not human, that was a little direct and a little
I was like dumb because even Jax was like, I know what it means, and I literally wanted to turn to you and be like, what does it mean? I don't know what it means. Like, I literally was like, we don't all know what it means, okay?
Yeah, so that too, for one, it was a little like, I think it was done a little bluntly and then also a little vaguely, so in your like I knew I got understood, but it wasn't until like the end when they started messing with the files and all that it was like that they were all none of them were real, they were all just code. Kane surviving makes a lot of sense. Just because you delete something doesn't mean it like immediately goes away. That's just how it works, especially with a program that adapts and is in control of everything.
Yeah.
It totally makes sense. I assume Bubble was to represent the other AI that he got rid of, because Bubble doesn't exist afterwards.
Oh yeah.
So I'm assuming Bubble really was the other AI that was just taunting, basically. That's why Bubble was taunting him in that last scene.
Yeah. Jax abstracting was like genuinely sad. Like,
I saw that coming. It was super
really
fucking sad.
Didn't think they were gonna do it. Like, I really thought they were just gonna be like, these are the people that like get out, you know what I'm saying? And then it just cuts to them seeing him like run out. Oh my god, it was so sad.
I figured, one of my first thoughts early on as they're like walking around trying to like figure out like doing the little constructs and stuff, I was like, well, something they're probably gonna do is somebody's probably gonna abstract, and it's like, well, what do they do now? Obviously it's a rampaging monster and Kane's not here to deal with it, so that would make sense for them to do to like make it fucked up. But then they did with Jax, and I was like, damn.
It was so like
and
Gangle
like not crying about it, like you just couldn't bring herself to cry about him. I was like, that was really good.
That was so good. I just can't seem to cry for him.
Yeah. I think the whole Jax's backstory sequence was very good. I think it was very well done and perfectly timed and made sense why. Again, I wanted them to fix the abstraction. Like,
I know.
as far as canon goes, abstracts is still death. They're still gone.
Yeah.
And that's kind of really sad, especially considering it would make sense in the
To fix
canon
the
power
code.
system to be able to fix them. Like, again, because they're not even real people. It is
Right.
strictly code. So
Right.
it would make sense for them to fix it. And so them not fixing it is a little upsetting to me. I was like it makes me sad. And again, the potential of just having people randomly come in every now and then, I think would be fun. It would be super great, you know. So if they did want to like do a little bit more Digital Circus or something, if they just felt so inclined, I know what Goose said online and all that due to the fandom. Well, a few people in the fandom. I know we probably won't, but if they did, I totally would. I think it wouldn't be like for nothing. I think there's stuff they could totally talk about, like doing that, adding people, and it being consequence free. And
I like to think that like the two close friends that Jax goes to Zubal's bar is Ribbit and Kaufmo.
Yeah.
I like to think that girl that
was
was like specifically in that one photo where he's holding the beer in front of his face and he's sitting next to like this like alternative girl. Like I like to think that was Ribbit.
Yeah, I agree. especially because
so
again,
sad that they're just gone. I mean, they're not really gone. Like, the real people are out living their lives with having no knowledge that this other world exists.
Yeah, but like Ribbit and Kaufmo and Jax, they're all
Kaufmo
gone.
and Jax, bro. They're them actually being gone is so sad.
Yeah.
And Pomni, like they're like, you can fix them. She literally talked to him, you know, like really actually.
Like he's literally still there.
He's still there.
I mean, they even built up like that idea over in like episode 2 or something with like Kinger's wife and all that.
Yeah, where he literally said like she was.
Yeah, like
okay.
that was already like a hint at like abstraction not being as permanent as they made it seem.
That must be such a crazy comfort to like know in a weird way that you're not real, that like you are outside and you are like living your life and having fun and having connections and living your real life, and so you personally, you can just do whatever and it like be okay that it doesn't mean anything because you aren't real. Like, that's so like, oh my god.
Well,
like,
it's the Soma theory, right? So it just depends, right? Like there's the whole thought experiment of if you cloned yourself, who's the real you kind of thing, and who has the value if you have all the same memories. And so it's that same thing where some people would go insane thinking it's like, well, like, you know, I'm still here, I'm still real, so why? Like, I think that's why they do the whole name thing, because it's canon that everybody remembers everything about their life except who they are. And so that's kind of why they do that, to make that transition easier, where it makes sense that they would all, like, none of them would go insane about it, because they're like, yeah, I'm Ragatha, Pomni, Kinger, because you're somebody else, while the real you are those people. And I do like that too. I don't think it was some like arbitrary happy ending. Like, it makes sense for them to all be happy, and I wanted them to be happy.
I liked that a lot. I think that was like, without it being like an ass pull, it was just a really great way to, one, keep them there, but also have them get out at the exact same time.
It's, as I say, it literally is the perfect ending for what it is.
Was really
because
good.
You know, it's like if you because that was the question, is if you let them get out, right? Kinger is like decades older than everybody else.
Right.
So it's like, is this program so advanced that it's like temporal, like time travel, like their consciousnesses will go through time, whatever? Or the other question is that doesn't happen and everybody's bodies are degrading and dying in real life, which is what a lot of people are thinking. And so like letting them get out would make so many questions and have to be so incredibly like fantastical. But then also keeping them there, it's like, how do you justify them staying without it feeling either just totally doom and gloom, or it being just kind of weird, or just like all of this show was for nothing? This ending was so good that it made the entire show feel worth it, while also not falling into the pitfalls of any of these abstract plot elements that they could have fallen into very easily.
I did really love the parallel way that they showed Kane learning the first time, him learning to make these people, and then the second time him learning to like be a better person and like actually learning about them instead of like, oh, it was so good.
It was him learning how to make the people, and then it was him learning how to like understand the people.
Yes,
who they really are.
Oh my god, it was so good. I didn't get it at first. I'm a little slow, so it's like after the fact I was like, oh
yeah,
you know.
I got scared because I wasn't sure if he was, at that point I wasn't sure if he was gonna be like good. And so I was like, all I saw was internet, like Blue Cafe Wi-Fi, and I was like, oh no, this is so bad. He's gonna fucking get out. He's gonna escape. The moon bit.
Oh, I still love you. Oh, I didn't program you to say that.
Yeah, that so shit. I was gonna cry at that one.
Oh my god. Him and the moon are in love. It was so good.
Extremely.
Like an actual like perfect ending.
Yeah, I think it was an extremely good movie.
I'm so sad it's over.
I'm really sad it's over.
It was 10 out of 10, like no notes. I love my digital circus. It was amazing. All love and respect and support for Goose.
For real.
A real one.
Goose a real one.
Goose is a real one. Holy shit.
I like the little meeting of all the people at the end.
Oh my god, all the real life people, and they don't know each other. The only two that kind of is Jax and Zubul, because Jax goes to Zubul's bar. Yeah. But she just owns it, you know?
Say,
like,
you know how many bars do you go to that you're like
and you're like personal friends with the
bar.
owner, right? You know? So it's like they're the only two that like know of each other, I would say, like officially. But that was so good, and then they all get on the bus together and leave. Oh my god. Gangle and Zubul aren't together in real life.
But they be fucking.
But they be fucking in the circus now.
Canonically, they be fucking in the circus. And see, that's what I mean, right? Like, they changed the code so much that they gave them the ability to do that, and yet abstraction is still not cured. It's a little weird.
And so many people dressed up. I saw Gangle. There was a group of 4, and it was like a Gangle, Kane, Jax. It was so cute. I love when people have whimsy and get dressed up and like do things just for fun. Well, that was our thoughts and opinions on My Digital Circus. Just purely our thoughts and opinions. You are allowed to have your own thoughts and opinions.
I was gonna say, for one, it's all opinions. 2, it's fresh out the movie, which most generally speaking, if you're fresh out of a movie that you really enjoyed, you're gonna have higher opinions of it.
Right, like
for me,
we haven't sat with it yet.
I was gonna say, like the FNAF 2 movie, like obviously I don't think it's fucking cinema, I never did. But I was like, yeah, it's really, it's enjoyable, it's this and that. And the more I think about it, the more I go, yikes, it's actually not as good.
I like the FNAF movies for the novelty, because FNAF has such a special place in my heart that it's like, I will go and spend my money to watch those movies whenever they come out in theaters. Do I think either of them are good movies? No. I really don't think either of them are good movies, but that's just my opinion. But I will pay money to go see the third one because I love FNAF so much. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And thank God, like it's just the aspect of it. Like people putting in money to like make these kinds of movies. That's what I want to see. The real life money that they're putting to make into real animatronics and not just AI or CGIing them. And like, like that's worth it to me. Even though I don't really think the movies are like good, I think they're worth the money. Yeah. I think it's worth supporting and backing projects like that, so hopefully we can see more instead of like crap, slop. Remakes, sequels, prequels, Star Wars movies, and Marvel movies. Like, I'm over it. Like it's worth me paying this money to see this movie in hopes that other movies like it come out.
Yeah.
Anyway, that was our spiel. And now it's time to get dinner, and then we go to the real circus later. Yeah! Cheese. Okay, now we're heading out to the actual circus, and I had the best idea for my tights that didn't really fit me very well. I cut giant holes in them, and then I layered some cute pink tights underneath. How fun is that? And now they actually fit me and are much more comfortable, because it was kind of really uncomfortable when I wore them to the movies. But this fixes it. I'm here at the circus where I was born, and I'm about to go run away with the circus. I'm gonna hit him with my special move. It's good, right? Let's go. I really want a cotton candy on a stick. Snow cones? Oh my God, it's loud as hell. There was no cotton candy on a stick, and I really wanted a classic cotton candy on a stick, but whatever. We are like perfectly front and center. Oh my God. That's so cool. Wait, cotton candy on a stick. Cotton candy on a stick. Cotton candy on a stick. Yeah! I got my cotton candy on a stick. There's spiders in it. Where can I find a spider? Where's the spider? Spider. OMG, just finished my first circus! It was so much fun. I didn't know what to expect. Inside, the big top tent was smaller than I thought it was gonna be. But it was fun. It was like paranormal themed. They performed Thriller at the end, which I thought was really silly. It was cool. I was hoping for a little bit more. However, this isn't like a big like circus, if that makes sense. Like, I don't know. But it was still really good. Like, there was so many cool acts, and like, I don't know. I loved it. I thought it was fun. I want to go to like a big circus. Like, I want to go to Circus LA in Vegas really bad now. Like, I want to see like a big circus. This was really cool. And there was this one girl who was really beautiful. I just could not stop thinking about how beautiful she was. And she did multiple acts. She was like awesome. She was the one on like the fucking, what is it, unicycle, and then she did this like hula hoop like bit, and then there was this one guy who did 2 different comedy skits, and he was really funny. He was like this clown guy. I really liked him. It was cool for my first like circus. I think a win is a win. A win is a win. It was very enjoyable. Anything you want to add to your circus experience, your first circus experience?
As an introvert, I had a great time.
There we go.
I liked it.
A win is a win. And now, my final act of the night is going to be watching the single most best circus movie ever made, Madagascar 3.
Thanks for watching. Bye.